Good morning, everyone. Say hi. Say hi. We're making some breakfast this morning. My first doctor's appointment for the baby is today. For those of you that don't know, I am expecting our 4th baby, and so we're excited this morning. We're getting ready to go have our first checkup. So we're gonna fix some breakfast. We have to drop him off at his grandma's and we will get going. You excited?
I'm very excited. We get to see a baby today.
Yay! On our way! Of course, my husband had to stop at Bass Pro before we went to the doctor's office.
Listen, if we're going to come to the big city that's got the big Bass Pro in it, I'm not going to lose my man card by not going to Bass Pro.
We actually have to stop because I'm looking for something for Bo for Easter, so we're gonna look here and see if we can find him something.
Yes.
Come along. Alright, so we're back in the car and I've been looking for Bo a little summer hat. He loves hats right now and he didn't have a summer one, and so we found him a little summer hat, so he will love it. I'm excited to give it to him.
Every little boy needs a hat.
Alright, we are here. We're getting ready to go into our first appointment, so prayers are appreciated that everything goes well. So we'll see you guys in a bit. Alright guys, we are done with the appointment. Everything seems to be good. Baby looks healthy and the heartbeat was healthy. I was about 7 weeks along, so the due date looks like it's going to be around November 21st. So we are glad that everything is good and healthy so far. So thank you very much for your prayers.
And now we're going to get some grub.
Yes, very hungry. So in this week's video, I kind of wanted to discuss a little bit about children just in general. I'm a mom of getting ready to be 4 children, and sometimes I feel like in today's society, sometimes not everybody, I'm not saying everybody does this, but maybe gets it in our heads that like having children is almost like a burden, or like it's just more for you to do. And not saying everyone's like that, but I feel like sometimes we just do. We get it in our heads and stuff. And you know, sometimes have I been overwhelmed? Yes. Do I have bad days? Oh yes, I do. Sometimes I'm just so overwhelmed and everything, but I wanted those people to know that having children, it isn't an inconvenience. Sometimes I feel like we get that in our heads, and it's not an inconvenience. It's something that the Lord blesses you with, right? And can bless you with. And does it make life harder sometimes? Sure, it does. But you have to realize, do those blessings outweigh, you know, the sleepless nights, the days where you just feel so strung out, you know? Because you get in a routine. You get used to what you have to do every day. You get used to those things, and God takes care of you. God just takes care of you. And I just wish we could, not everybody's like this, but I just wish I guess as a people, as a whole, we could change our perspective that children are not an inconvenience. God blesses you with children, and there are people that wish they could have children, that would do anything to be able to, and maybe God's not give them that yet, you know, or at all, you know. And I just feel like people's viewpoint needs to change as far as children not being an inconvenience. It does make a lot of things harder. It makes everything more longer, you know. A trip to the store is not 5 minutes. Even with one child, it's not 5 minutes. And it makes things harder, and you have to plan. But are those worth it? Are the blessings and the joy that they bring worth it to you? Because in the end, you have to realize that God's going to take care of you. He's gonna provide you with what you need, and He always takes care of His children. And I'm thankful for my children. Have I been overwhelmed and had really hard days? So yeah, I still do. I still worry, and we shouldn't worry, but it does happen. But I hope maybe just us as a people and as a whole can try to change this mindset of it getting in the way of our life. You know, I just feel like that's just a wrong perspective. You know, I feel like sometimes we as people, we get selfish. So selfish. That maybe this isn't what you wanted, or maybe you didn't plan this. You can't plan everything. You can't do that, because God's in control. God's in control of your life. He controls every breath that you make. And you can't do what you're planning to do next without Him. Unplanned things have been the start of the most beautiful thing ever. You know, Mary didn't plan to give birth to Jesus Christ. It happened. And God made it happen because He wanted it to happen. And so I hope that, I don't know, maybe we can just change our mindset. I wish we could just be not so selfish as a people. That, well, this is getting in the way of my job, or, you know, this isn't what I had wanted or what I had thought, or, you know, but you can make the best of what God has given you, and you can still glorify Him in that. And in motherhood and raising your children, just seeing the joys that they bring you, you know, as a parent, you grow too, you learn too, and we're just winging it. And, you know, the joy that children bring, older children, younger children, there's different stages, and the beauties of each one, of each stage, brings a plethora of just amazing things that help us grow as parents and as children as well, you know. And I don't know, I just hope, I keep going back to that, but we need to quit being so selfish and just in a box. I feel like I'm really bad about being in a box sometimes, thinking that it has to be this way, right? It has to go this way, and it doesn't. And life doesn't. Life just does not. Things happen, and anyway, I just this is kind of a bunch of scrambled mess, I feel like, today, but I just kind of wanted to express, maybe we should try to not be so selfish in our way of thinking, and be more open-minded to the beauty of what having children brings, and if God has given you children, to be able to think outside the box and not maybe us think of them as not messing, but interfering or intertwining with our life, because maybe that is part of your life. It's okay, come here. Quit. Video! He likes being on video. But, you know, these are little blessings, and, you know, there's so many people that I know that haven't had children yet. Maybe God hasn't given you a child yet, but you can still blossom where you're at. You know, they told me that it would be really hard for me to have children, and look now, I have a fourth one on the way, and I try to never look at it as interference because of that, because I have that testimony. You know, it slows things down, it makes things a little harder, but in the end, all of those blessings outweigh anything, any selfish thoughts or anything like that. They outweigh it all. And if you haven't had children yet, or that is your prayer, I will be praying for you, and I know that desire in your heart because I have felt that before. And I'll be praying for you. But I pray that God will help you to blossom where you're at in life, and you can be a testimony to so many other people. So many other people. Anyway, I appreciate you guys watching, and I hope that made a little bit of sense. I feel like it was a bunch of scrambled eggs mess. But I kind of thought about that a while back ago, and so I thought I would just share my thoughts with you guys. So thank you guys for watching. I pray that God would help us to be the moms that He wants us to be, and in our motherhood journey. And I have fun sharing sometimes some of my motherhood journeys that I'm going through. And anyway, I thank you guys for watching, so we will catch you next time. Bye bye, guys. Hey, hey. Boop. Boop, boop. Where's your, oh, who is that? Say Bo. Where's your eyes?
Eyes.
Point to your eyes. Where's your eyes? Good job. Where's your nose? Where's your nose?
No.
Is that my nose?
Mm-hmm.
Is that my nose? Where's your mouth?
Now.
No. Where's your ears?
Here.
Where's your ears?
Here.
Good job! Yay! Good job, Bubba!